Well, it looks like Wuthering, Wuthering Waves is ready. Let's see what we got going on here. Try to adjust the brightness here. All right. Select my appearance. Typically would go with female, but the dude, he's looking pretty BA. This is just for testing, so I'm just going to go with some gobbledygook. Gobbledygook confirmed. Oh, he looks at you. He breaks the fourth wall. He knows I'm playing.
try my last-ditch move. Emergency skills for junior patrollers. Lesson 1, CPR. Never did it on any living person, though. Juicia. Sorry. You just woke up, and here I am, chatting up a storm. Are you all right? Do you feel any discomfort?
Well, that intro video, intro animation, that was some movie quality stuff. All right, let's continue.
You can call me Trisha, and she's Yang Yang.
Right now, my first impressions is that the way this is rendering, the real-time rendering, the style and the artistic direction, it feels very much like Genshin Impact. I mean, but with what I'm seeing here, if I didn't know better, I wouldn't really be able to tell the difference between Genshin Impact and this.
We are in the Gorgeous Spirits. It's on the outskirts of Zhenzhou, Huanglong. Your attire doesn't seem local. Are you a roving traveler from afar, or someone returning home? So you don't know why you're here, where you're from, or who you are.
I see there are some options up top.
Baisha didn't tell us you'd have these after effects when you wake up.
Let's click the play button.
The wind has brought us a warning. The Etheric Sea is converging. It seems a new tacit field is taking shape. That means it's probably gonna get dangerous here soon. I knew it. Our gourds are out of service because of the Etheric Sea's influence. We can't send or receive messages for help now. We better hurry over to meet up with Baiju at our gathering spot and get out of here. Guess you really can't recall a thing, but don't worry. If you got any questions, we can talk as we move. Yang Yang and I will give you the full scoop, every little detail from the get-go. Rover, can we call you that for now? Before you remember your true name? We shouldn't stay here. If you don't have other plans, how about leaving with us for now? Oh, that's great. Let's go together. Rover, I know you can't remember a thing, but there's one thing I'm 100% sure about you. You must be a resonator too. You've got a tacit mark on the back of your hand, and you have a gourd. This is proof you're a resonator.
Your gourd's design looks a bit different from the ones we use, though.
Also, we have resonators who can detect the formation of tacit fields nearby, like what Yang Yang just did. She can tell all kinds of information by reading the streams in the wind. That's her resonance ability, while I couldn't feel a thing. Plus, not many people are gonna hang out in the wilderness these days, unless they're resonators.
Okay, climbing. I was wondering if there'll be a way. Oh, this is just like Genshin Impact, climbing up. See, there's a stamina gauge. There's a stamina gauge. I'm thinking this is the same engine. This has to be. There's Genshin Impact. Yep, collect.
It may seem all nice and quiet here now, but you never know when a tacit discord might pop up out of nowhere. Oh my! Speak of the devil!
Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Can I collect the bunny? Guess I can't collect bunny. I was able to collect a lizard.
No hesitation.
He talks when he fights. Or does his ability, but it doesn't talk when he's meeting people for the first time.
So you still remember how to fight despite having forgotten everything? Wow! Watch me lead the charge next time. No one messes with Ma Xiao I mean, Chisha.
Trying to figure out when did that happen in the story.
Fight? You saw our sentinel in your memories? Yes, the one we built this statue for. The Oracle Engine Sentinel in Zhenzhou. There is one capital and 6 cities in Huanglong, with each city having its own sentinel. While they share some similarities in appearance, there are also differences. The sentinel in Zhenzhou is known as Jue, manifesting in the form of a long, like the statue you just saw. Standing face to face with our sentinel? One can hardly see our sentinel with their own eyes. Most people only get the chance during the appointment ceremonies. According to your description, you stood pretty close. Only the sentinel's appointed resonator is allowed in its proximity. For now, that person is the magistrate of Zhengzhou.
Whoa, darn! That must be an elite class!
Chixia might be in danger. Rover, please.
The end has come.
Okay.
Rover, watch out!
Let me be your blade.
Serenade!
Okay.
Speeding up. Speeding up.
That's pretty good. I guess if you do a perfect dodge.
Speeding up. Let the winds roar.
Let's see. Yeah, this is just like Genshin Impact. Oh, that's what resonated. Tutorials. Oh, notes. Settings. Okay. All these mobile games come in ready for joysticks, keyboards, graphics quality medium. Oh, overheating. Let's leave it at 30, I guess. All right. I know this is a new game, but I guess
That was close. You fought so well. I didn't
Genshin
even get a
Impact
chance
has
to
more
help,
polish.
and Yang Yang just rushed over to protect you like a Anyway, Yang Yang was trying to shield you, and then bam! The Tacit Discord was taken care of before I could get a good look.
Shizia,
See? There's a resonance beacon over there. When you see a beacon, be sure to register and activate it. It's usually safe within a 5-meter radius of a beacon. It can protect you from danger sometimes.
Rover, could you hand me your terminal for a moment? Done. It's done. Done. Its design and system version are different from ours, but your terminal still has the data transfer and other basic functions. We're almost at the gorge's entrance. There will be a descent, but if your terminal's glider module still works,
Once you're out of the gorge, there's only a short walk to reach Jinzhou. Jinzhou is the safest place around here. The Resonance Nexus provides coverage for the whole city. Besides, we've got a protective barrier and strong fortifications. Right?
Jinzhou sits between the Desert Highland and the Norfolk Barrens. It's a border city and a fortress. It's very crucial to the safety of Huanglong.
Huh? We've agreed to meet up with Baizhe here. Where is she?
This is the center of the Etheric Sea.
A tacit field? When did it show up? It wasn't here when we just got here.
But I didn't sense a hint of a tacit field's presence.
So it appeared while we weren't looking? Like in the blink of an eye? Or maybe the Etheric Sea can tell where we are. Could it be following us?
The center of the tacit field.
Isn't that Baizhe? Baizhe! Baizhe!
We're too far away. Perhaps she can't hear us.
We agreed to meet up around here, and she said she was off to collect some samples. Gosh, did she really go straight into the heart of a tacit field for that?
Baizhe wouldn't take such risks without careful consideration. Freshly formed tacit fields go through a dormant period. The faster a tacit field forms, the longer its dormant period lasts. For now, this tacit field should be safe.
True. Who could have set the bait then?
Ah, let's go with you.
Oh, I see. The one who seems simple-minded in the group is actually the mastermind with schemes. That's another popular trope. No, wait. I'm not the mastermind.
Rover. Right. The glider can't carry us beyond the tacit field's range. Besides, Baizhi is there. We'll have to go down and see what is going on. Now it's time to use the glider module. Rover, let me help you activate it.
Okay. So what do I do here?
We're in a dormant tacit field, right? Why did you come here by yourself? Baizhi, you know we... Huh?
You are all right, it seems.
Yeah, you were super energetic. Handled a super big TD. Way more spirited than me.
I've been keeping an eye on his condition through the stream. Baizhi is just concerned about your condition. She must think we shouldn't be letting you move around that much, since you've just regained consciousness.
I mean, I haven't really even started the game yet, and you're already surrounded by ampleness. Let's go with that.
Are you alright? Where does it hurt?
Worry has clouded your judgment, Yang Yang. His vitals are stable with normal-sized pupils and a steady breathing rhythm. This isn't the place for talking. Let's go. It's the test of Discord's ability. Be careful.
The end has come.
I see.
Timing. One more time. Last chance. One more time. One more time.
All right then.
Bad timing. The hour is upon us.
That's a pretty cool mechanic.
Yang Yang! Rover! Are you alright? Are you hurt? Oh, thank goodness. We could see that darn barrier, but couldn't lay a finger on it.
I'm fine too. I've never seen such a formidable tacit discord before, but Rover was able to completely defeat it.
Huh.
Aw, come on, stop being modest. So you didn't even go all out earlier? I saw how you took down that fella with both of my eyes. You made a couple kicks, and that thing vanished into thin air.
That's strange. This place isn't known to be so dangerous.
Anyway, come check this out.
Let's go with that.
Oh, this is an echo.
Wow, an echo of the elite class. Someone got lucky today.
My apologies. We got a little carried away. Does reverberation or echo ring a bell to you, Rover? Everything in our world is made up of frequencies, and every sound generates a reverberation. Those echoes are the lingering reverberations of tacit discords after they disintegrate. We can absorb them into the databanks in our Pangu terminals.
Oh, by Pangu Terminal, she means the gourd-shaped device every resonator has, developed by researchers in Huanglong. But you see, it's not always we get to find these. Also, there's a limit to what your gourd can absorb.
Absorption is only possible when your databank's level is equal to or higher than the tacit discord's level. The terminal can then convert its reverberation into an echo for use in battle. My terminal issued a warning when it detected that tacit discord earlier. It should at least be an Overlord class. Rover, would you mind checking your databank level?
No need for that. Rover, why don't you just try absorbing it with your terminal? Oh, so it doesn't work.
It won't take long before the reverberations disappear and the etheric sea vanishes. Once that happens, the resonance beacon signals will come back. The tacit field will dissipate, biding time for its next resurgence. We'll need to report the unusual phenomena here to the City Hall and the Academy. Let's make our exit.
Let's see.
Hungry. I'm starving. What kind of power is that? Rover, you've been playing the fool all along? I've never seen a resonance ability quite like this. You got any other tricks up your sleeve? Like eating a whole tacit discord? Grilling echoes alive?
Let's go with that.
Wasn't it your resonance ability?
Rover, are you feeling all right? Any discomfort? Could it be the side effect of fighting that tacit discord? Baiju, can we take Rover to do a checkup at Hwashu Academy's Resonance Medical Department? Baiju?
Absorbing echoes with the human body is not entirely unprecedented.
With the human body. I remember Comprehensive Mirror for Historians mentioned this in the Huanglong section's opening. A celestial being descended, commanding the Tiankun's boundless power. Assuming mortal form, they condensed the primordial essence, creating Pangu. Cleaving heaven and earth apart, they aligned the celestial and terrestrial. Their radiance encompassed the four corners. Thus began the illustrious annals of Huanglong, as provinces were first demarcated.
There was a
agree
very
with
strong
that
person way
selection.
back, like they held the whole universe right in their hands. As there was no terminal in those days, they absorbed the tacit discords with their bare hands. And the TD they absorbed was the most powerful of all. That person turned it into the first echo ever. Then they used the power of that echo to rebuild the world, sort out the laws, and that's how the history of Huanglong began.
Let's go with that.
Come on, that was eons ago. Us resonators do live a little longer, but we're still looking at about 100 years or so. And the known history of Huanglong stretches back at least 1,000 years. Whether it's true or not, that story happened a long time ago, when Jinzhou didn't even exist. Could it be that Rover's like the great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy of us all?
Let's not jump to conclusions without enough data and proper analysis. Rover.
Wait! The signal's back!
This is a holographic message to all of Jinzhou from the City Hall.
My fellow soldiers and citizens, I apologize for any inconvenience caused. I am Jin Shi, the Magistrate of Jinzhou. As the Moon Chasing Festival approaches, our city welcomes visitors from around the world. The festivities are highly anticipated by our people, and I too share in this joyful sentiment. Jingzhou has always been a crucial defense against the tacit discord outbreaks, safeguarding Huanglong. We have a heavy responsibility on our shoulders with no room for retreat or failure. It is the dedication of our warriors, along with the diligence of our citizens, that has allowed us to thrive in peace and prosperity. Despite the challenges of tacit discords, we remain steadfast and hospitable to visitors, upholding our enduring traditions. With that in mind, I have a favor to ask. Among our many visitors, there is one visitor that holds utmost importance to me, the city of Jinzhou, and the entirety of Huanglong. We have awaited your arrival for a long time. Given the circumstances, you may be feeling bewildered at this time. You should have noticed some strange happenings related to you. If you plan to stay in Jinzhou for some time, I would be more than delighted to personally meet you in the City Hall of Jinzhou. While I cannot guarantee to provide all the answers you need, I will do my best to assist you and provide necessary permissions, if applicable. This is only my personal request. You can decide your course of action in any way you see fit. Therefore, I request the people and soldiers of Jinzhou to assist this esteemed visitor when the opportunity arises.
Why do I get this feeling?
This person our magistrate was talking about?
As Rover.
Let's see here.
Now you're talking a little like Baiju, Rover.
Hey, that ain't the point, okay?
What are your plans now, Rover?
There's still a while before the festival break. The best part of it hasn't even started.
If you're eagerly anticipating the festival atmosphere now, I'm afraid you will end up disappointed. But if you can stay in Jinzhou for a little while longer, until the moon chasing festival activities begin. I remember you had a flashback of yourself looking into its eyes when you saw the statue of our sentinel. We can't confirm its authenticity, but based on the magistrate's message, it seems Jinzhou has a lot to do with your past. Whether you were the visitor our magistrate mentioned or not, you are surely important to Jinzhou, and you will be our important
Friend! We've already entrusted our lives to each other. I've never seen so many TDs packed together. And that elite one was so scary. Well, you did get rid of most of them. Anyway, once we're back in Jinzhou, I'll treat you that famous specialty from Panhua's restaurant.
It would be best for your well-being to have a thorough physical examination once we arrive in Jinzhou. While there don't seem to be any immediate side effects following the absorption of that echo, we cannot rule out the possibility of other latent risks. Given our lack of data on you and your unusual physical signs, I suggest absorbing another reverberation.
I'm gonna get you one you can absorb. I never go back on my promise. Your hero Chisha's on the hunt.
Can you reenact what you did before?
Maybe you can only absorb the powerful ones with your body. Or does it have to be a certain type of tacit discord? Or maybe we should give your terminal a whirl. Seen a gourd quite like yours before, but it sure is working. Your terminal's got a different look, but the functions are pretty much the same.
Oh.
Ha! No hesitation.
Try to avoid those.
One with the sounds.
Not trying to fight everything. Yep. Here's the marker. Yeah, but it's just like Genshin Impact.
One with the sounds.
Okay.
Look! Jinzhou City's just up ahead!
Rover? There you are. My dearest. Seed of fate.
Evil lurking in the shadows.
Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
I am to return to the academy. The anomalies of the gorges of spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena occurrences. I should report them in time.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while I'm there. It may take some time, but there won't be too much paperwork.
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first, and we'll just hang out for a while. Being new to Jinzhou and all, he can't be left standing outside the city hall with nothing to do. Hospitality is our local specialty, you know.
Then I'll leave you in Shizia's care, Rover. Is that all right with you? I'll give you a call once the paperwork is done.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. We need to conduct a thorough physical examination on you to make sure you are fine. Come visit the academy after your audience if you have no other plans.
You guys done yet?
That's how I feel
Hold up. Let's move. Then I'll have more time to show
with all
Rover
this
around.
story.
We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe the martial championships. Plus tons of different treats to try out. You think it, we have it. Chissa, ally of justice at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
Well, I guess this is good enough for initial launch of the game. I mean, I guess right now, made it to the city, just following along. I guess my first impressions of the game, that is definitely like Genshin Impact. It has a more of a, like, you know, neo digital technical, you know, classic.
Stopping to relax once
I'm not
in a
sure how
while
the
serves
proper
for a
term
stronger
to describe it,
resonance
but
with the world.
like if you've ever watched a Kung Fu flick, kind of like how the setting was then, but just neo digital vibe to it. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Just give me a moment here. Like, I looked at the way you like interact with the world, collecting leaves, collecting lizards, little things, the way you fight the enemies. It's pretty much Genshin Impact. I mean, the art style or the rendering of the, like the way the video rendering happens, it looks pretty cool. Lots of it looks pretty nice. I would say that, I mean, there's Genshin Impact, I believe, had more polish when it first launched or when it first came out. So there's plenty of time for this game. When I say polish, I mean, like, let's say the animations. I think their main hero so far talked a little bit. Like some of the animations, a little more fluid. And right now I'm looking at this world. Like, I don't think that's like a real rendered shadow. It doesn't get darker. In Genshin Impact, they had like the cloud animations. Going over the ground. So little things like that. Like you can see the shadows of the cloud going over the ground. Like, and if the cloud shadows would be moving, simulating clouds moving over the, like, blocking out the sun. So, you know, I mean, if I had never played Genshin Impact, I would probably try this game a little bit longer. But I guess, you know, I guess to sum it up, it looks like an open world kind of game, just like Genshin Impact. I keep saying it because it's true. But it seems like an open world game. You get to run around, do things, pick up quests, so probably a whole bunch of side quests, a whole bunch of little knickknacks for you to get lost with, trying to collect and things like that. The graphics are good. That intro cutscene was awesome. I personally am waiting for more cutscenes. The combat is all right. You know, that whole attack when the, I forgot what they called it, but when the Halo ring appears, you know, that kind of mechanic has been in other games. It may not have been to counter the attack,
yet,
but, you know, you would want to strike to when the enemy is vulnerable. But the way they're using it, it's like when you attack, when that Halo ring appears, you're countering their attacks. And then, of course, if you successfully do that like a few times in a row, you can, you know, break their stance, giving you a chance to do some damage. or use a special ability. So that's a pretty cool fight mechanic. I guess I would have to play for a long time, or long enough to try to collect a whole bunch of mats to see if I have to spend a whole bunch of time managing my inventory as I play along.
Stronger resonance
The whole
with the
glide
world.
system that was in Genshin Impact. I mean, I'm not sure if they're using the same rendering engine, game engine as Genshin Impact, but you can see a lot of similarities. I mean, so far, I would say that, I guess the honest answer would be is that if you're already invested into a game like this, such as Genshin Impact, I wouldn't break away from that game you're invested to play this. The only reason why I would play this would be just to see what, I think it was at Kuro Games. Okay, what does Kuro Games do differently with this style of game? Like, what do they like? What is like in terms of, is the story different? I can see some of the fight mechanics are different. Just like world building. What kind of world did you create? What is there for me to explore? Where does the story
Stopping
take
to relax
me?
once in a while.
You know, just like
Serves for a
those
stronger
kinds of things.
resonance
Okay,
with the world.
what is Kuro Games doing with Wuthering Waves? So basically, this took about an hour to get to this point, and I don't know, being forced to go through a whole bunch of story that you can't break out of without any real, I mean, that fight
This
scene,
is a
that
testament to
having
my
fight
connection
that,
with the world around
what do they
me.
call it,
And it's
tacit
very much my companion now.
distortion, or
Bearing witness to it.
whatever they named it. You know, that was all right. Wasn't spectacular. It wasn't a very cinematic experience. And the fight itself was okay. So, but I guess it's what you
This
could
is a
expect
testament to
in
my
about your
connection with
first
the
hour
world
of
around me.
gameplay with Wuthering
And it's
Waves.
very much my companion now.
Wuthering Waves.
Bearing witness to it.
So I guess that's just my first impressions. I guess I'll probably, you know, I guess, I don't know. These are just my thoughts. I guess, you know, I'll stick with the games I'm currently playing. Can't say that I'll invest a lot of time into Wuthering Waves, but that's just me. I guess other people out there might want to just go ahead and dive in just for the sake of that it's something new. But this is basically all I wanted to do, was just
It is
record
natural to feel dreadful
or
of
capture
rain.
what it was like to come into the game at launch. So I guess that's or I guess it may not be at launch, but the day of launch, I'll put it that way. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you find it helpful. Huh. I could climb. Well, what's up here? Let's go. Can I climb this? Yep. It's a dog. I was eating cheese sticks earlier, so hopefully they didn't make up too much noise, me chewing it and unwrapping it. But I need some snacks while I'm doing this. I need some snacks. There's a big door. The music or the Some of the beats of the music reminds me of Tron. It's an elevator. Is there a button? All right. Did I miss the button? I don't see anything. I thought this was an elevator. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. Peace.